What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the nutrients which are responsible for providing the body with the energy it needs for day-to-day functioning. In terms of its chemical structure, carbohydrates consist of the element carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and hence they acquired the name carbohydrates. Other than providing our body with energy, carbohydrates perform various other functions which are unheard of. Carbohydrates create our DNA. Two simple carbohydrates, ribose and deoxyribose, synthesize our RNA and DNA. Carbohydrates help maintain blood sugar levels and stress levels. Carbohydrates ensure that proteins aren't used as a source of energy. This is because they contain vitamin B, which is responsible for converting food to energy. Carbohydrates regularize bowel movement. Being a source of dietary fiber, carbohydrates ensure that our bowel movement is regulated. Lastly, carbohydrates lead to the release of serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter in the brain responsible for the feeling of happiness. In the past, carbohydrates have been classified by most as simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. However, it is important to keep in mind the classification of carbohydrates on the basis of their glycemic index. Carbohydrates have a direct impact on the blood sugar level. The glycemic index ranks carbs on how quickly they lead to an increase in our blood sugar levels. High glycemic index or fast carbs lead to a fast rise in the blood sugar level, whereas low glycemic index or slow carbs lead to a slow rise in the blood sugar level. High glycemic index carbs get converted to fat, whereas low glycemic index carbs are utilized by the body as energy. Keeping in mind the glycemic index, it is important for us to understand the concept of glycemic load. Glycemic load is based on glycemic index and the portion size. In terms of a formula, glycemic load equals to glycemic index into carbohydrate content divided by 100. For example, glycemic index of a banana is 51. Carb content of a banana equals 22.8. Hence, the glycemic load of the banana will be equal to 51 into 22.8 divided by 100, which equals 11.628. Well, by this point, you should be convinced on the importance of carbohydrates in one's diet. But the question arises, how do we consume our carbs? Have low glycemic index carbs instead of high glycemic index carbs. In order to understand this better, let us take the example of brown rice as against white rice. Brown rice has a high fiber content, whereas white rice has no fiber content. As a result, the nutritional value of brown rice is high, whereas the nutritional value of white rice is low. This implies brown rice has better fat burning properties as against white rice, which has no fat burning properties. Other examples of low glycemic index carbs which we can incorporate in our daily lives would include jowar, bajra, dal, brown bread, and lastly vegetables. High glycemic index carbs which we should be avoiding include processed juices, biscuits, sweets such as gulab jamun, cakes and pastries, and pizzas. Quite tempting, aren't they? These carbs have no fiber content whatsoever, and it takes our body no time to convert the sugar from these foods into fats. Moral of the story: have low glycemic index carbs as a general rule. So, does that mean no high glycemic index carbs or sweets ever? Well, good news here, folks. You can have those items. But remember to reward your body instead of punishing it. However, two rules have to be followed at all times. Rule number 1. Have your brownie or craving only once a week. Rule number 2. Never combine your craving with another meal. Here's why. A brownie already has a high glycemic index. When you have it as a separate meal, the high glycemic index is put off by the stable or low glycemic load. As a result, there is no conversion to fat. On the other hand, when you combine the brownie with a normal meal, the overall glycemic load becomes extremely high. As a result, there is a guaranteed conversion to fat. Similarly, if you're having a pizza, you should stick to 1 to 2 slices at the maximum instead of having the whole pizza. The moral of the story: when the glycemic index is high, reduce the glycemic load. Eat your carbs in the right quantity and in the right manner, and you'll be surprised at how well they work for you.